Well, hello, you gorgeous Mothertruckers. I'm on my journeys again. As seems to be. I mean, eventually we will get back to actually like maybe doing things in studios and not while we're driving. But at the moment, it's get it while you can. So, I've literally just dropped my son-in-law off at Heartlands Hospital, and believe it or not, I had to drop him at the entrance island to the site because that's the queue to get into the car park. Because like all hospitals, but especially Heartlands, there's no point. There isn't. I mean, there's a massive car park, but you could put 1 billion spaces there and it'd still be bloody full. So it's all chaos. It really is. I just thought, while I'm on my way back, because I like to do videos, but these one of these little videos, a sort of thank you video, and to just say thank you to all of you who just recently joined the channel. It's much appreciated. Actually, at the moment, I've had a sequence of videos that are doing quite well. Now, does that mean that YouTube are allowing my video to go out to people? Because that's always been the problem. I usually get a good surge at the beginning of a video. I get 300-400 viewers, and then it just stops, like it just nosedives. And as I've said before, and if you go back on the previous videos, you'll see one of the videos where I prove that it's because we're being suppressed. Because it's quite funny, when I did a video about a YouTuber being arrested, that one flew. They let that one go. Funny that, isn't it? Absolutely funny. Any case, so when I started this channel, this is for a lot of the new newbies who are here. If you're interested, this channel was originally a sci-fi, talking about Doctor Who channel, and it just turned into politics because I couldn't stay silent anymore, and it's going on leaps and bounds. Now, I never envisaged this channel to be even at the position it's in now. I've got over 9,400 subscribers, and it keeps going up. And it's just like, I'm blown away by the amount of people who want to watch, who agree, or, as the case may be, don't agree, but still watch and act like adults in the comment section. I'm stunned. I didn't think it would get like this. I mean, originally, and I will be forever grateful for this, if it wasn't for Paz49, another great, brilliant YouTuber, for him doing a shout out a while ago now, which sort of allowed people to be aware that I existed, I think I'd still be doing what I was doing before now, which is doing videos and having 1,000 odd subscribers. And the thing is, I know a lot of people say it's not about subscribers, and it's for me it is. I don't actively scream out for subscribers, because I do these videos because I can't be silenced anymore. I just physically can't, because it's the way things are going. It's just too critical. And as ex-forces, I'm embarrassed and upset about how far my country has slid into the pit that we're in right now. I am ashamed of our government, but I will say successive governments. This isn't just the Labour government. If you watch my videos just before the election, I was saying that when the Labour government come in, they're just going to do everything bad as quickly as they can. Where I said if you voted Conservatives, you'll get roughly the same. It'll just take a little bit longer. And that's exactly what they've done, Labour. They've gone in and they've just literally ramped it up to maximum. Under the Conservatives and the Labour government before that, and well, they say successive governments for the last 20 years, they've been, the analogy is, it's a science experiment. If you give a frog and you drop a frog into a cup of a bottle of boiling hot water, the frog will jump out immediately. But if you put the frog in a bowl of cold water and slowly turn the temperature up, it'll gladly sit there and boil to death. And that's what successive governments have been doing. We've been in the bowl, we're the frogs, and although of course no relation to the French, of course, because that would be bad. But they've been slowly turning up the heat in the water, and we've been gladly sitting here boiling to death. We've just been not paying any attention to it whatsoever. But Labour have come in and they've just whacked the temperature up to 130 straight away, and it's getting the reaction of the frog now wanting to jump out of the water, because we've suddenly realised, not all of us, some of us have been aware of it for a while now, but a lot of other people now have suddenly realised we're in trouble, and the frog is now jumping out the pan. So the government and the powers that be are trying to put a lid on the pan to stop us all jumping out, because we're not happy, and it's just not working. Probably the only decent analogy I could get, I mean, there are other analogies and other things that I could say and compare it to, but yeah, I can't do it from prison, and that's something else I'd like to mention on here. A lot of people are saying, oh, yeah, like talking about, you know, protests being peaceful, and you have to understand that we're in a position on this platform where we're just about managing to say roughly what we want to say. Okay, we're not going to be able to say what we really think on some of the subjects, because we know what will happen. You have to understand and appreciate that living in the UK at the moment, it's not a good place to be, and especially not when you've got certain opinions. So a lot of the time I will say the right thing, because, I mean, if I said, I mean, like some people say, oh, about peaceful demonstrations don't get you anywhere. They do. Because if I say the opposite, A, you'll never see that video. You just won't. And B, it's the distinct possibility that I'll get a knock on the door. And that's the way we live here in the UK at the moment. Doing this, you can't always say what you want to say. Some people say, oh, you should. But the thing is, some people are in a better position. See, I have, like right now, you know that this last week so far, since Friday, I've done nothing but run around for my daughter, my son-in-law and my grandkids. I can't do that from prison, which ties into the video before this one, where I said, why don't you use your real name? That's why. Because I have a family who are very much reliant on me. I'm the man of the family. I'm the man of the household. Yeah? I'm a man who steps up to the plate when required. I may bitch and moan about it. Yeah, I'm on that bumpy road again. I'm sorry. I may bitch and moan about it, but, oh, by the way, just that building there, just in the window, that used to be a police station. They closed it. Yeah. Any case, I'll carry on. Yeah, so as I said, I may bitch and moan about doing it, but I do it. I do what anyone ever asks me. Anyone in my family call me and ask me for help, I do it. I may not particularly be chuffed about doing it, because sometimes, and it's a bit inconvenient, that I might want to do something as well for myself, but you know. So that's why I don't use my real name, and that's why there are plenty of things that I would love to say, but I just can't, because I know from all the YouTubers that have been arrested and are awaiting their thing, and that's why you have to listen to that voice I said, which is, don't say anything, plead not guilty. And as I said, 3-4 years ago, I'd never imagined ever in my life saying that. Just let the bike across. But that's where we live, and that's why a lot of people, oh, you YouTubers, you're all just grifters, you're saying this, you're saying that, but you're not saying what we want. Yeah, but that's because if you want us to be able to keep trying to shine the light onto things, you've got to also understand that we can't do that from a prison cell, and we have to be careful what we say on our platforms. YouTube especially, because YouTube isn't exactly the greatest platform of free speech. Although, as I said, just recently, I think it's the last 4 or 5 videos I've done of doing quite well, which means the algorithm is letting me out. But that again is down to you lot, you wonderful mother truckers. You see, if out of anything like the share, the subscribe, the subscribers help, because the more subscribers that you have, the more YouTube thinks, well, clearly there's a lot of people who agree with that this person's saying, so we should share the video. But apparently, due to the research that a lot of people have done, it's the like button. Thumbing it up causes the algorithm to push the video out. And I have noticed that those videos that are doing well have got lots of good likes on them. And I've always said, and I always will do, and if you go back over my channel, there are many, many times where I will, on my channel, just do a video and ask you how you are. I do live streams. Somebody said I should condense my content because it's like listening to an old granny. But you see, what you have to understand is my live streams aren't just about talking about stuff. It's also giving my community, my subscribers, the opportunity, not just subscribers, anyone really, the opportunity to come on and chat to the actual people in the chat. And we've had some very interesting discussions where we started on politics and we end up on biscuits and favourite cakes. Oh, excuse me. God, it's catching up with me. Yeah? Because my live streams are more about the community and the group of people that I have and their ability to say and do and chat to each other. I have an email, gobstertalks@yahoo.com, that has been specifically created to allow you to contact me about anything. I mean, I do get loads of emails about things that are going on, and thank you to those people who send them. Now, I don't seem to be doing much. I mean, there's a lot to talk about, and a lot of the other subjects I need to be sitting down with the information in front of me. I can't do them doing like this, but things like that will come, because next week I am actually away on holiday. I am going to Devon, so I will have a lot of pre-recorded videos, so at least you're going to get, I'm aiming at least a video a day while I'm away. Obviously if anything major happens, I'll pop on my phone and give you a chat, so to speak. But yeah, so without you lot, it would be nothing. I mean, as I was saying, my live streams, I spend more time, a lot of time, actually just reading out comments and talking to my subscribers, to you lot in the chat, because you're important. And I think sometimes, you know, people can lose focus on that. Yeah. So there's an ambulance trying to get across, and everybody just ignores it. Two people off saving someone's life, or I got somebody on board. Actually, I'll say they're going to, because they're going the wrong way. They're going, oh, I don't know. So, because there's roadworks on the Coventry Road that way. So it's like that's another way to Heartlands. I've come the different way to miss that roadworks out. I digress. But that's why when I do a live stream, I like to talk to people and read out comments and react to comments, because it's this whole thing is about community. This whole thing, in my eyes, is about sticking together in difficult times. And for those of you who've just recently joined, welcome. Hopefully I might get a live stream out either this Saturday or Sunday before I go away. I haven't decided which one. Might be the Saturday, I don't know, it all depends. But there will be the opportunity, you know, just to sort of have a sort of last sort of chat before I bugger off for a week. Although, of course, I will be keeping an eye on what's going on. I won't be completely isolated from it. I try to. When I'm away, I try not to be paying any attention. And I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to flick the camera. I'm going to flick the camera, because there you go, ladies and gentlemen. It spreads. It really does. It is so nice to see that everywhere. So slowly but steadily you can see it spreading, and that's what gives me hope. But in any case, I digress, because every time I see one of those, if I'm out and about, I am going to stick it up on a video so you can see that people are doing it everywhere. So once again, welcome if you're new. Thank you for your continued support, all of you. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the super thanks. Thank you for those few who are on my Patreon, because there is a Patreon. Obviously, this will just get me to call me a grifter. I'm not. This little bit of money that I earn, and it's only a small amount, I usually keep it to buy replacement equipment, etc. At the moment, I'm currently saving up to get a new phone. Although this phone does well, I want a better one with a better camera. It's mad, innit? Or I might even just save up to get a big proper camera, but then it's, in any case, that's beside the point. Thank you to everything. Thank you to the likes, the shares, the lot. You are a wonderful group of human beings, wonderful mother truckers. And if we all stick together and we all keep talking and we all just try and fight our way through this, we will come out the other end, because this will end. I guarantee you. Any case, way to support the channel down below, and I'll see you in the next one.